Now, the soft embers of this year's Valentine's Day are still glowing in living rooms scented with roses, WhatsApp chats crowded with heart emojis, selfies taken under candlelights. Now, love is still in the air, but let's pause for a moment. Imagine February 14 in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. There was no buzzing phone, no typing, no notifications, no midnight calls to whisper sweet nothings in the dark. The only way to reach the one who makes your heart stumble is with ink-stained fingers and a trembling sheet of paper. So, when last did you receive a love letter? When last did you write one? Not typed, not forwarded, not copied, but written. Tonight, from the Basket of Love, Jonathan Omajale revisits a fading ritual, the dying art of love letters.
It sparked shy smiles on young women's faces and kept them staring at ceilings long after the lanterns had gone out. Every young man who hoped to win the heart that made his purse stumble had to learn the craft. Love letters were never merely words but quiet confessions folded into envelopes, the oil that kept young romances from falling apart.
Dear Deborah, you have brought peace, joy, and purpose into my life. I remember when we first met, how my heart skipped a beat, and that same heart still leaps whenever I hear your voice or read your letters.
Dear Steve, on this Valentine's Day, I find myself writing what my heart has been saying all along, that meeting you has changed my life in the most beautiful way. You came into my world quietly, but everything feels brighter because you're here.
That era, fondly remembered by one of my respondents as the doxology generation, still lingers like the last note of a hymn. Words were etched carefully onto paper with what lovers like to call their golden pens, dipped deep into the ink of the heart.
You write a letter to a lady, you fold it, you write her name on top and write maybe your love from Kainde.
We do what we call sealing. Sometimes, after writing the letters, we give it to people with so much that is trusted by us as to deliver the message without the notice or without the letter coming to an open to anyone that will feed his or her eyes on it.
There, when I was in secondary school, I did write my own love letters. I think I had some up till like 2014. Before, for some reasons, there was a fire incident, it got burnt. I could look back to those letters and really feel that sense of, that euphoria.
Then, almost without warning, came technology. Beeping phones, flashing screens, social media chats and emails that delivered love at lightning speed. Convenience arrived, but not without its quiet cost.
Well, the chat is okay because it's short and, as you are chatting, the person is chatting, you are responding, you are all like those letters. Sometimes after reading the letters, you start looking for a means of returning the letters back.
Why today's love notes travel in seconds? Some hearts still beat for the old ways. They insist nothing feels as sincere as handwriting that trembles slightly with emotion.
From chats, I would feel like you're going to ChatGPT to just come up with something for me. But from love letters, I can tell if it's true or not. I mean, I used to have this boy in secondary school that would, every time was my birthday, we're not dating, but every time it was my birthday, he rather writes like a love letter to me, and that's kind of showed that, oh, this thing is real, instead of chats that is going on. I mean, with the advent of media now, people can just go to like ChatGPT, can go to Safari or something and just come up with anything.
Gen Z may possess more sophisticated tools in the modern game of love. Voice notes, video calls that bridge continents. But this elderly woman argues that the doxology lovers were more patient and devoted. Their love, she believes, was built to endure seasons, silence, distance, and delay.
Days you get respected than now. Now, if you see any woman like you, just duck her for hand and they go, you don't marry. But all the days before you even hold woman for hand, heaven and hell to go for.
Chats, video calls, and instant text are here to stay, marking the end of handwritten romance. A reality we must now embrace in what is becoming a paperless era.
Have changed. I don't think we can go back again.
As with everything else, the language of love continues to evolve. Screens may replace papers, and keyboards may replace pens. Yet one truth remains: love itself will never die. And so, in the spirit of another Valentine, I hope this letter meets you well. If so, doxology.